Hi, today we're going to discuss why we need to study Rizal. But before that, I would like you to be guided with the following objectives. That at the end of this lesson, you are expected to determine the reason why Republic Act 1425 was enacted. Second, for you to realize the learnings that you can get from Rizal's life. And third, for you to appreciate the relevance of studying Rizal. So why do we need to study Rizal? You might have many reasons to answer that question. But to sum up all, we have 2 points. First, we need to study Rizal because it is mandated by law. And second, because of the lessons contained within the course itself. The teaching of Jose Rizal's life, works and writings is mandated by Republic Act number 1425, otherwise known as the Rizal Law. The main sponsor and defender of the Rizal Bill was Claro M. Recto. Senator Jose P. Laurel was the person who sponsored the said law, and he said that since Rizal was the founder of Philippine nationalism and has contributed much to the current standing of this nation, it is only right that the youth as well as all the people in the country know about and learn to imbibe the great ideals for which Jose Rizal died. The Rizal Law, enacted in 1956, seeks to accomplish the following goals. First, to rededicate the lives of youth to the ideals of freedom and nationalism. Second, to pay tribute to our national hero for devoting his life and works in shaping the Filipino character. Third, to gain an inspiring source of patriotism through the study of Rizal's life, works, and writings. Why we need to study Rizal? Because of the lessons contained within the course. Aside from those mentioned above, there are other reasons for teaching the Rizal course in Philippine schools. First, to recognize the importance of Rizal's ideals and teachings in relation to present conditions and situations in the society. Second, to encourage the application of such ideals in current social and personal problems and issues. Third, to develop an appreciation and deeper understanding of all that Rizal fought and died for. Fourth, to foster the development of the Filipino youth in all aspects of citizenship. Relevance of the Rizal course. The life of a national hero is always a relevant topic to include in the curriculum of students at all levels. For students, a hero's life is an awe-inspiring story. It can potentially yield lasting impressions on students and teach them lessons that can guide them in the future. For most Filipinos, Dr. Jose Rizal is a fountain of inspiration. Parents impart to their best to relate to students the importance of his ideas. During the reign of colonial regimes in the Indies and in the New World, many countries produced heroes. However, only few countries instituted a national hero because their history never demanded one heroic figure in the first place. The Philippines, on the other hand, is one of those countries confronted by political upheavals wrought by the complexities of colonialism. After gaining independence, Filipinos immediately found themselves bowing to new colonial masters. And who is this? The Americans. Promising to institute liberal reforms and integrate Filipinos to civil society, the Americans needed to validate the Philippine Revolution directed against Spain. In doing so, the naming of a national hero is a requisite. The selection committee chose Rizal among numerous illustrious candidates, and from there, the rest is history. Republic Act No. 1425, also known as Rizal Law, is an act to include in the curricula of all public and private schools, colleges, and universities course of the life, work, and writings of Jose Rizal, particularly his Noli, Me Tangere, and El Filibusterismo, authorizing the printing and distribution thereof and for other purposes. So, if you can read the entire law, it has 6 sections, and it was approved on June 12, 1956. Take note that there are arguments in Rizal Bill. Before this became a law, maraming debate ang nangyari. The Rizal Law could be considered a landmark legislation in the post-war Philippines. During this period, the Philippines was trying to get up on its feet from a devastating war and aiming towards nation building. As the government sought ways to unite the people, legislators like Claro M. Recto drew inspiration from the lives of the heroes of the revolution against Spain. In this frame, the teaching of the life and works of Jose Rizal, particularly the reading of his novels Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, was proposed to be mandated to all private and public educational institutions. The proposed legislation, however, met opposition, particularly from the Catholic Church. After much debate, the proposed bill was eventually signed into law and became Republic Act No. 1425.